I want some of your brown sugar. I want some of your brown sugar. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. This is Brownsugar Commentary, and I'm your girl, Kayla. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos. All right, let's get right in to it. So we're going to be talking about all things Grammys 2021. We're going to be going back to my Grammy predictions that I did way back in November. If you haven't checked that video out, definitely check it out. We're going to be going back to those nominations and kind of see, where I went right and where I went wrong. And then I'm going to give my overall opinions and thoughts about, last night's ceremony, at least last night at the time of this recording, and just tell you my overall thoughts and opinions about the night and what went down. Okay, so first things first, we have record of the year. My prediction was Billie Eilish, because she is a Grammy favorite, and I was correct. She won. I definitely want to say Soy Savage should take it, but it is what it is, okay? Next, we have album of the year. I said Taylor Swift was going to take it with her Folklore album, and I was correct. But it would have been dope to see Dua Lipa or Jacob Collier take that one. Next, we have Song of the Year, and I guessed Billie, but I did say that the Grammys was going to do that her would be the wild card that they were going to pull, especially because a lot of these award shows are being quite performative in terms of like trying to fill like the diversity quota or something in terms of like who's winning what. And her is a Grammy favorite. Which I ain't mad at, because I love me some her, and that song is a great song. I definitely think that because of there was so much, social activist or socially conscious records to come out of the last year, they should just definitely made some type of category for that, because a lot of these socially conscious songs that got nominated just feel like a odd fit compared to like the other songs in that category. But once again, I'm all for her getting her things, and that is on period, okay? But yeah, next we have Best New Artist, and I said one of the people that I wasn't too familiar with, I think her name was Phoebe Bridgers and Ingrid, but actually Miss Megan Thee Stallion took that one, which I was happy about, because as you know, I said that I wanted either Megan, Doja, or Chica to take it. So I'm super happy that Megan got to take it, and it was super cute to see that Lizzo, another Houston native, was able to give her that award. It was super cute to witness. Best Pop Solo Performance. I said either Billie or Taylor's records were going to take it, but it actually went to Mr. Harry and Watermelon Sugar, which I'm 1,000 here for. A lot of people are trying to play like Watermelon Sugar was not, number one, isn't a great song and wonderfully arranged, especially that bass line, that chorus. You can't tell me that don't slap, please. And two, that it's not as big as a song as Dua or Taylor or anyone else in that category except for Young Me Child, because that was no. But that song is just as big as those songs. I feel like y'all tend to forget certain things. Like, it was a great song and it was a very stacked category. So like I said, I ain't mad about it. I love that song and I love me some Harry Styles, all right? But moving right along, we have Best Pop Duo. I said it was going to go to either Taylor Swift and Bon Iver's Cardigan or Rain On Me with Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. And I was correct. Rain On Me won, which is cool. This was a category I wasn't too passionate about any of the songs, so it is what it is. Next we have Best Pop Vocal Album. I said Future Nostalgia or Folklore, and I was correct. Future Nostalgia won. Who did I want to win? I wanted it to go to Mr. Harry. As I told y'all, I'm a fan, and Fine Line was a good album. Somebody said on Twitter that Harry put his whole bell bottom into Fine Line, and I could not agree more. It's such a good quality album. It just generates just like a good vibe. It just feels like a good time listening to it. But anywho, next we going into the R&B categories, and the best R&B performance went to Beyonce's Black Parade, but I thought it was going to go to Emily King or Jacob Collier. I said before that I thought, to me, Black Parade wasn't necessarily an R&B song to me, but it's cool. I am all for Miss Beyonce Knowles Carter getting her things. I love me some Beyonce, especially because last night she got a big historic win. She is the artist with the most, I think, Grammys, which is super dope. I think she has 28 in total, which is super, just amazing. Like I said, to watch Beyonce and her trajectory as an artist is just such an amazing thing to be able to witness. Like, she is really just constantly pushing the bar for what, you know, an icon really is. And I'm just so happy that I get to witness and see it all. And I can't wait to see what she has in store for us in terms of her next era of music. So yeah, I'm super happy for Miss Beyonce. Okay, but going right along, we're gonna go into traditional R&B. This is another one I got wrong, but I definitely thought it was gonna go to Wonder What She Thinks of Me with Chloe and Halle, or the Yebba record, but it went to Lettucey, which is cool because I love Lettucey. Lettucey is very underrated in the R&B game. She can sing her behind off, and she makes great music. Okay, Pieces of Me, a song, okay, a song that's not on this current, right? So one of her older songs, but definitely check that song out if you haven't. That is a song, okay. But next, we have Best R&B Song, and I said Robert Glasper and her was gonna take it with Better Than I Imagined, or Do It, and I was correct. Robert Glasper did take it, but Better Than I Imagined is a great song. I did not know that when I was doing my nominations. I definitely would have, I mean, I still said that it was going to win, but I definitely would have been my pick to win because it was a great song. But like I said, I would have been happy if Do It or Collide would have won also. So, but I was correct. Next we have Progressive R&B album, and I definitely thought that Ungodly Hour, or the Free National album, was gonna take it, but I did say I would not be mad if Thundercat took it, and Thundercat, it is what it is, did take it, because I think that Thundercat has such like a fun vibe about him. His music is very eclectic and just fun, and it's just like a good time. You know, Funny Thing is just a good song. It's also Dragon Ball Durag. If you have not watched the video for Dragon Ball Durag, do yourself a favor because it is so hilarious. So yeah, I'm all for Thundercat getting his things. Like I said, it would have been super amazing to see Chloe and Halle get their first Grammy, but their time is coming. It's coming. Next we have Best R&B Album. I said John Legend, and it was John Legend. I did want Luke James or Giveon to take it, but being realistic, I knew John Legend was going to take it. He is a Grammy favorite as well. He is the biggest artist on this list, so it's not shocking. As I said, John Legend has not made R&B music to me in like over a decade, but it is what it is. Next we have Best Rap Performance. I thought it was going to go to Big Sean or Savage or What's Popping, but it did go to Savage. A lot of people were not happy about that, but hey, I am all for Megan getting her things, okay? Hotties rise, okay? Next we have Melodic Rap, and I said that Lockdown by Anderson .Paak was going to take it, and I was correct. It took it. I told you Anderson is a Grammy fave, so not shocking. Who did I want to win was The Box for sure. I think that The Box was such a big record that it deserved some type of accolade. But you know, unfortunately it was not. It is what it is. Next we have Best Rap Song, and I said that, you know, it was gonna go to either Rockstar, The Box, or Savage, and it went to Savage. Also, people were upset once again. Like I said, I am all for Miss Megan getting her thing, so it is what it is. Okay, and so obviously, you know, Doja Cat and Chloe and Halle were probably the biggest, you know, snubs of the night to me. But I think with both of them, they are still pretty, you know, young and still, you know, new to the game. So I definitely think that for both of those, or for all three young ladies in their next, you know, era, they're gonna come harder than ever before. They're gonna really outdo themselves, and they're gonna get all the things that they were robbed of this time around. Personally, like I said, I definitely thought that maybe that Ungodly Hour should definitely been up for consideration for Album of the Year, but as we have learned, Album of the Year definitely, you know, they definitely do not include Black artists in that category, and even when they do, they snub us. So I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted Doja to at least get one award, considering the hard work that she has put in for the last, you know, year or so. Because like it or not, Doja has been doing the damn thing. You gotta give it to her. I know you don't like her because she was showing them feet in them chat rooms, but I forgave her. Like, it is what it is. That is none of my business. She wouldn't show feet in chat rooms. Y'all support people for less. Anywho, now, my feelings about, the performances and all that good stuff and the format was kind of weird this year, but like I said, we still in the Pandarosa, so I get it. I feel like, the whole outdoor seating thing though was kind of like ghetto, cause like, so I think it was like Megan's Award where like cars were like wisping by so you can barely hear what she was saying, like. But I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Performance-wise, though, my favorite performance of the night was Silk Sonic, baby. I am so here for Anderson and Bruno, okay? And this album, like, y'all have no idea. I love me some Bruno Mars. Do you understand me? Look, where we at? Right there on top of my wall, okay? I love me some Peter Hernandez, and I have been anticipating the album for Bruno for so damn long, so I will take whatever I can get. I mean, him and Anderson are definitely like the match made in soul heaven, okay? This was the collaboration that I didn't even know that I needed, but it's everything that I want now. Like, I cannot wait to review this album, because like the way it's probably going to be the only album I listen to the rest of the year, because already Leave the Door Open is on heavy like rotation already, so I am here for it. Bruno is a showman, so I already know whenever he steps on that stage, he gonna give me something. Okay, so him and Anderson's live performance of Leave the Door Open was everything that I wanted. It was so damn good. I love the outfits, the matching outfits. I love the choreography. I love that it felt super reminiscent of the Treasure video, if you remember the music video for that song. And I mean, it just gives me so much like 1970s, and I love me some 1970s music. I am here for it. And I also loved the Little Richard tribute that they did slightly like right after. Bruno is great for a tribute. You gotta give it to him. He grew up being an impersonator, so it's only right for him to do a tribute. He studies most of like the OG musicians, and like I know with Bruno, there's a lot of controversy with Black folks, and him being a non-Black person taking up, I guess, or being a part of Black spaces. However, if he was mediocre, I can get it, and definitely there's the conversation worth having about how non-Black people are able to move into Black music where Black people are not given that same access. I can understand that. But I can also acknowledge that Bruno is a great freaking artist. Like, he's one of the best entertainers to come out of the 2010s era. Like, you can tell that he studies the greats and he makes great music. But like I said, I can see both sides of the argument, but I told you, I'm a fan. And like I said, this performance was amazing. And I'm so excited for Silk Sonic's debut. But moving right along, my next favorite is obviously the rap girlies, okay? Megan and Cardi did the damn thing. It was so entertaining per usual. I love Megan's segment with the little 1920s aesthetic and the little tap dancing portion with the girls. I love seeing Black women just do different things. What else? I love the WAP performance, even though WAP is not meant to be played on a network television thing, because literally every other word was a censor or something like that. So I don't even understand why they asked them to sing that song if you was going to censor every other damn word. Like, what are we doing? But I did think with Cardi's performance, I liked like the parts of it, but then there were parts that, especially with the up choreography, that she looked very uncomfortable and kind of stiff, which is like unlike Cardi, but I'm pretty sure it had more to do with her costume than her, because when she did WAP, she did the damn thing, like that little flip move that Megan did. I said, hold up now. Y'all just be doing the acrobatics and I'm here for the stunts, okay? But yeah. Then, you have Miss Doja's performance, which, I mean, another one that when she comes on that stage, she gonna give you something, okay? She gonna give you visuals. She gonna give you a good, costume. She gonna give you choreo, and she's gonna, do good arrange. Like, she gonna arrange the song a little bit different, because I mean, she done performed Say So how many times at this point, and every time it feels a little bit different. So I am here for Doja and her success. I don't care. But yeah, also honorable mention, I did like Harry's performance. He just always look like he's having a good time. Like, he had the black background singers. They all look like they was having a good time. They did a little choreo moment. It was a very laid back performance, especially compared to obviously the rap girls. But it was still, a decent performance for Harry. Everybody else was, I mean, you had Lil Baby's police brutality situation. Police brutality performance, which I'm really just over at this point. I'm really tired of the protest performances and the police brutality reenactment scenes. Like, that is hella triggering and traumatizing. If I want to see black people get harassed by police, I can literally scroll through social media. I'm sure I'll find one, or Google it. Like, same thing how I said about movies and things. I'm just not here for, you're not offering any solutions. These people know what the hell's going on. Like, and instead of them taking it seriously, just think of it as just another performance and something that's like amusing, kind of, rather than actually taking it seriously. So like, let's stop with those performances for next award season, please and thank you. All right. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, when it comes to the Grammys, you really gotta take a lot of these things with a grain of salt. Like I said before, Grammys get a lot of things right and they get a lot of things wrong. And I mean, obviously, they do tend to have this pattern of giving black people their things in certain categories but not others. Like I said, they love to put black people like a Beyonce, or as long as even like a Lizzo or things like that. Like, they love to put them in like R&B and rap and those other things, like urban contemporary or progressive R&B, but never, when most of the time they're making pop music, and you know that they're making pop music, but you're scared to do so. And like I said, a lot of those girls deserved Song of the Year, Record of the Year, Album of the Year. The fact that Beyonce is the most Grammy wins and she has never won Album of the Year when 4 Lemonade and Self-Titled exists, it's beyond me, and it's clearly highway robbery at this point. It makes no damn sense. 10 years, I don't think any black artist has won Album of the Year, and that is really alarming and concerning. Like, are you kidding me? Do you know how much great albums have been made in the last 10 years by black artists? Like, let's stop playing those games. But like I said, I think in terms of like, especially pop music, like, it was a lot of good music being made. So like, it is what it is. Like, sometimes it was just a stat category and you just gotta, it is what it is. But like I said, for me, I wasn't too like whatever about whatever way people were gonna, like, how it was gonna go. I said most of my predictions were right, so I'm not really shocked about most of it. Like I said, I was definitely shocked that Doja and Chloe didn't really get their things, but I know that their time is coming. But anywho, only thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that, you know what I find interesting when it comes to the Grammys though, is the fact that a lot of these artists will come and say things year after year, especially, during nomination time and actually the night of the awards, where they say stuff like F the Grammys, and you have people who previously won Grammys peeing on Grammys. We're looking at you, Kanye. And doing all these antics and stunts, but yet year after year you continuously submit your work to be considered for nomination. And it's just like, if you already know what time it is, right? Like, if you believe that the Grammys are unjust and racist, then stop submitting your work to them, because you know what's gonna happen. Like, y'all do that every year and then act shocked when the Grammys do what you knew the Grammys were going to do. Like, it's just not making sense. Like, it's one thing if you say, that it's like, the Grammys can do a lot for an artist. Like, it can literally open doors for you, even to just be nominated. Like, if you're a Grammy nominated artist, like, that's really separating you from the rest of the bunch. Like, you're gonna get a lot of prestige in doing so, like, or getting, even like I said, to be nominated. And we've seen it time and time again. Like, you've seen artists that you probably never knew about, but they won a Grammy and now they're everywhere. Like, it is it's an award, like, for definitely helping people get better opportunities and things like that. So it's a game changer. So like I said, just to be nominated is a big freaking deal. But there will be other years. Like sometimes you just gotta take it for what it is. It's like the only person I can definitely see their frustration is The Weeknd, because they robbed that man and they did him super dirty for giving him that dumb ultimatum, which made no damn sense, especially considering how far the Super Bowl and the Grammys was this year, and also like the timing for the performances. Like you getting like a 10 or so minute performance for the Super Bowl compared to like a 3 minute or 4 minute performance at the Grammys is not equivalent. So there was no way you were gonna get the same performance from the Weeknd. Like obviously you'll probably sing like Blinding Lights again, but like, okay, what's the problem? So I can definitely see him saying like never again with the Grammys. But other people talking about like we'll see you next year. Like please. Like honestly, and like I said, those will be the same artists who will ignore the BET awards or like not show up or not, have as much weight on the BET award. Like I said, I understand because getting a BET award and getting a Grammy is not the same thing in terms of prestige, but at least BET Awards is your people, like that, like whatever. But like you can't sit there and be talking about, oh, like the whole music industry is unjust, but then you're putting yourself through the torture, like. And I feel like there's no way that like there's gonna be real change within like the Grammys decision making until Black artists wake the hell up and say, hey, I'm not going to participate in this anymore. Like if you truly feel that way. That's just what I feel. But like I said, I definitely get the appeal of the Grammys and wanting to get one. I'm also, like I said, I watch it so much. I understand the damn trends. I'm always here for the performances, and like I'm always down for my faves winning their things, because like it's just a great, like I said, it does a lot for their career. But like I said, I can also acknowledge that in terms of the major categories, Black artists are definitely ignored. And I feel like a lot of certain people winning certain things was definitely just being pandering. Like y'all didn't, like, and those things deserve to be in other categories or doing whatever. So it is what it is. Like I said, but overall, like I said, I enjoyed it. I mean, I feel like next year I'm probably not gonna sit there and watch that 4 hour thing again. I'ma just wait for the highlights, and see, someone that puts a list of the winners. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm just happy that Megan was the superstar that, of the night, and she really got her things. And she finally got, her hard work paid off, because sis has been grinding, and especially last year to get 2 #1 hits and for her to get the 3 wins, I am so happy for her. A lot of people ain't, but I am, okay? She, like, I don't know her from nowhere, but it feels like anytime I see her, she just seems to just have this genuineness about her. And considering the hell that she has been through, especially within the past year, it's just so refreshing to see her just smile and have a good time for a night and be recognized for her excellence. So, like it or not, Miss Megan is a 3-time Grammy Award winner, honey, okay? But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this year's Grammys. Who did you think, who are you happy about winning? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions about the performances down below, and I will definitely see y'all in my next video. Peace out, y'all.